I hope this all goes without saying, and it's kind of common sense. So let's try to have some fun and just maybe some entertainment value here. But if you do need to hear it, if you haven't realized this, well then perfect. We can also do some learning. In this week's episode of Clay Trader Mail, I want to talk about a little exchange I had on YouTube. And it's funny. It makes me chuckle. It makes me laugh. Because welcome to the wonderful world of social media, the YouTube comment section, where everybody is supposedly, throwing around advice, and it's just, be careful who you listen to. And that's where, hopefully it's common sense. Hopefully you know that you should not be going and randomly listening to people in the YouTube comment section or in social media. And that includes me. If this is like your first video ever that you've watched of me, don't listen to me either. Because for all you know, maybe I'm just going to be like this person that you'll see in this comment here, and I'm just throwing around a bunch of garbage. Now, I do offer all kinds of context. I offer testimonials on the site. I have a podcast where I've talked to all sorts of students and members. So, I do offer context in terms of kind of who I am behind the scenes and all of that. But like I said, to be fair to this, as far as the general idea, if you are brand new to my stuff, then, you need to treat me as the same, because there's a lot of this that goes on out there. In this situation, maybe a little bit on the extreme side. But like I said, at the core, and I hope you know this, but unfortunately a lot of people don't know it because I get it all the time. Should I buy here? What do you think about this? I own this. Should I? Point being, go back to Clay Trader Mail. There's all sorts of data points in terms of, that person's not really approaching the market in a logical and wise way. But if you know not to go and start to listen to random people on the internet, let alone random people on the subset of the internet known as comments on videos or whatever, then perfect. You can just look at this as kind of a little bit of entertainment. But let's get to this little exchange. So this person says, but if you invest 1,000 and want to gain 100 per day, 10% is pretty easy to get and maintain. And then, you'll have about 3,000 in a month. And then you up it to maybe 2,000 and $200 a day, and so on. I reply back, nothing in trading is, quote, pretty easy. I get the impression you have only traded very little. Now, I don't say this to brag or anything like that. I say this just because this Clay Trader Mail segment in and of itself has given me so much experience in this realm. It's given me so many data points of, I'm used to it. I can see craziness. I can see ignorance. I can see just newbiness. Pretty straightforward now. Now, even if I hadn't done the Clay Trader Mail, segment over the past few years, I've dealt with enough people in customer service and the coaching and teaching realm where, you just get, you kind of develop an eye for recognizing, this person is new. They're just talking out of their backside. And I'm not saying this is a great skill. Maybe you're already seeing the massive problems with what this person is talking about. But as you saw, I said, I get the impression that you're kind of new. So let's keep on going and see if I'm right or what exactly plays out here. They reply back, making 10% of trades isn't easy, but it isn't hard. Very realistic to happen, but stock market will crash in 2 to 3 years. I reply back, you seem to have it all figured out. Have a few million I could borrow? They reply back, this video was posted 2 years soon to be 3 years ago. I don't know what any of this means or is in reference to, but keep on with me here. I'm sure you have enough money, or let alone more than me. I'm only an entrepreneur for about a year, and I have been trading for only 6 months now. And there it is, 6 months, and they're sitting there proclaiming how 10% is easy. And then when I call them out, it's not easy, but it's not very difficult. So are you just, you can see here that they don't know what they're doing, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with not knowing what you're doing. We all start off in that spot. So I'm not, speaking down to this person or down to anybody in this situation. That's fine. I was one of the biggest idiots ever when I started trading. But to sit there and be that ignorant, be that blind to the fact that you are new and don't actually have any idea what you're doing. And when I say that, if anybody's traded, you know that the theory, the math they laid out sounds good. That's great. Oh yeah. So if I do 1,000 and if I can just get 10% a day, which is easy, that's $100. And wow, that's some great math. We'll get out there and actually try to make it happen. And it's not easy. And this person's, and then I don't know, they're talking about the market's crashing and they're really coming across like they have it all figured out and that, the video that I'm replying to is, I'm overcomplicating things or something. And then, like I said, the final part is, and they've been in the market for 6 months. And if you think 6 months is a long time, then again, take that as a sign that, you have a lot more to learn, because 6 months in the market is a drop in the bucket. 6 months is almost just starting to scratch the surface. Now, I'm not saying that if you spend 6 months, you can't make huge strides, you can't put yourself in a great position, but very clearly, based on what this person is saying and how they're talking, they have not made great strides. They are not in a good position after 6 months. They have clearly lots of faulty ideas on how the market actually works. So just be aware of that. Be careful who you listen to, because as you saw here, to think that if I wouldn't have pressed this person, if I wouldn't have pried a little bit more, it could have just said as, oh wow, somebody's saying that this math, that's all you have to do, and it's pretty easy to do that. And then you have people out there trying to do it, and it's not going to work out. And why isn't it working? Oh, the market's a scam. This is all gambling. No, it's not a scam. It's not gambling. You just listen to somebody that is a new person. So kind of like the blind leading the blind in some senses. So that's why I say be very careful who you're listening to, and realize that there's much more to the market than the simplified manner that sometimes people make it seem out to be. So the market's going to crash in 2 to 3 years. So I'm currently building my bomb shelter right now. I'm storing food and ammunition. So if you would like to donate bottled water or ammunition, just let me know, because this person, you saw it, the market's crashing in 2 to 3 years. So I hope you're getting ready too. If you are out there trading alone currently and maybe are in the market looking for a community to join to assist you in your trading, or to just help you, give you another set of eyeballs, then I do have a private trading community where you can trade alongside me and other experienced traders. So what you see popping up on the screen right now is both an information link. So if you click on the inner circle one, that is going to take you to the page where I explain all the details of what exactly come with the community, both the chat room and the newsletter. And then the other image that has popped up is a behind the scenes tour where you can see exactly what is going to be contained within the community. I take you through, like I said, a behind the scenes tour of everything, and that way you'll know precisely what you are getting when you join. So definitely check that stuff out if you are interested and thinking about wanting to join a community, and let me know if you have any questions.